What is up, YouTube? This is Black Sword here, and I've been making a lot of political videos, and for my gaming people that follow me for gaming, I am still a gamer, even though I get politically involved and motivated sometimes. I'm trying to make an even split between my political and gaming videos, but here we go, another gaming video. All right, well, not more so gaming; it's about theater. So I'm here to tell you about why I do not think that the Justice League movie will be good. We all know that the Justice League movie is scheduled to come out the 15th, 2015. So about, sorry, I can't count. I'm bad at counting. About 2 years from now. We know that the members of the Justice League are going to be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and Green Lantern. I don't think it's going to be good. I will see it, but I don't think it's going to be good. And the reason why I say it's not going to be good is that I think it's going to be rushed. The thing about DC movies, with the exception of the recent Batman movies, is the fact that they feel as if they need to squeeze in everything in such a short amount of time. Even though Warner Brothers makes Harry Potter and made a couple long movies, Warner Brothers has a tendency sometimes. Well, Warner Brothers actually doesn't have a tendency to do this. They actually expand their movies, but it all depends on who's directing it. I honestly think though that if Christopher Nolan is directing it, it's gonna be some lame human-like villain, because Christopher Nolan likes realism. He values realism, and we saw that with the Batman movies. I think we can expect a very dark Justice League movie. I think it's going to be very bad. I don't think it's going to be. We're gonna feel anything for anybody. I think we're gonna probably get a couple laughs. I don't even know if we're gonna laugh at all. Even though, because Batman is hilarious in the Justice League, even though he doesn't make jokes, but the comments he makes are hilarious during the Justice League. I really wish they would kind of push a Brave and the Bold movie before the Justice League movie, but I don't see that happening. I kind of would love to see, at least for the Wonder Woman movie, some type of inclusion of proof of there being other heroes in the universe. I want inclusion. There's going to be no inclusion of that. And how are they going to get together is a mystery to me, because we all know with the Avengers, Shield, was the reason. And we all know that Batman and Superman started the Justice League. So, without any type of Batman and Superman, they knew each other before the Justice League even started, because they were working together for a minute before then. They would work together on a case here and there and whatnot, and they're like, okay, well, let's start this thing. But I don't see it happening for this Justice League movie. I think it's possibly going to be like some type of calamity or something that brings us together, or what have you. Preferably, the way to do it, to put an homage to us, would be a Brave and the Bold movie. I would love a Batman Superman movie. It would be good. I would love it. Why? Because Batman and Superman feed off each other. But I hate this Superman because I don't feel anything for him. He is not like the real Superman. He's kind of a darker, bitchy, moany Superman who I don't like. He does not seem as if I would care for him. I don't care for this Superman. I didn't care for Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight Rises Batman. I cared for the Dark Knight Batman. I care for the Batman Begins Batman. But unless Christian Bale plays Batman, which he's not gonna do, when I'm not having that little bitch ass Robin Blake, which is supposed to be Tim Drake's story and some other person's story mixed together. I don't want him in the movie. I want Christian Bale. The perfect way to do this would be if Superman saved Batman when Batman was in the ugly ass bat. Remember, he was gone. There was no autopilot, no nothing. It was disengaged, what have you. He could have got out in time, but he apparently got out and quit crime fighting. The perfect way to do this would be if Superman saved Batman during the Brave and the Bold movie, if he saved Batman, and that would be a good move. That would be like a perfect start. You're like, wow, thanks, guy. What's your name? My name is Batman. Like, that'd be like awesome. Like, I'd be like, whoa, like that. Like, that would be a great homage and a great push from a Brave and a Bold movie. Towards the end, Superman and Batman come together. They could just kind of be like S.H.I.E.L.D. and just kind of recruit people. And even though I know that's not how it happened in the Justice League, it would be a lot more interesting to be like, oh my god, Justice League movie, Justice League movie, Justice League movie. We know it's coming because we're all DC people. We know it's coming. We know it's coming. But it would be kind of cool if I know it's not. I know it was a calamity that brought them all together in the first place. But it would be more cool if they did a Brave and a Bold movie, and we would just see like a little snippet of Batman or a snippet of Superman, like in each one, trying to recruit each one of them. Because we all know the Green Lantern movie needs to be made again, because that movie was awful. You need to make the Green Lantern movie again, just like they have to do to the Hulk. I'm honestly gonna put the Hulk movie over the Green Lantern movie in terms of movies that I hated, and the Green Lantern superhero movies that I hated. And I'm gonna put Hulk, the first Hulk, which was some shit. I'm putting the first Hulk above the Green Lanterns movie. Why? Because the Green Lanterns movie, the CGI was awful, it looked low budget, and the story sucked. But that's just me. I don't think they should make a sequel. Even though Sinestro finally is going to create his own evil core of lanterns, I still would not want to see the second movie. I would want them to fix the first one and make a new one. That's just me. If I was controlling DC. The Flash movie's gonna suck. The Flash is a boring superhero. Unless he's fighting Reverse Flash or Nega Flash, or it's probably gonna be some bullshit ass Captain Cold or Mirror Man that nobody really wants to see. Some people love Mirror Man. I don't like Mirror Man. I personally hate Mirror Man. He's an annoying ass bastard. I can't stand him. I hate Mirror Man. But that's besides the point. The Flash movie's gonna suck. The Wonder movie could be good if they follow the comic book, but I doubt they will. I would like her to fight Faust or Cheetah in the first one to kind of set up like a segue into like a future Legion of Justice League versus Legion of Doom thing, which would be the final Justice League arc. I'm sure that I think the primary villain that they're probably gonna fight though is gonna be Doomsday. I would see it would make sense for them to fight Doomsday. But I personally would love a Martian Manhunter movie, because we all know a Martian Manhunter movie, they have the technology to do it now. A Martian Manhunter movie would be tough. And if they followed the comic book version of Aquaman, and Aquaman's not that bad a hero. He just is an awful mentor to anybody who wants to be Aqualad. Not really that bad a hero. Aquaman movie would be nice to have. I doubt they're going to make one, but we'll see what happens. A Static Shock movie would be a great movie. Because why? Because Static Shock is more realistic, and you can actually vibe with Static Shock. I said Jalen Smith should play Static Shock. Give him some fake dreads or something, or get any guy off the streets of DC or whatnot. Yes, I live in DC, and yes, there are hella dreadheads running around in DC. Get somebody from DC to play freaking Virgil. It can be done. But those are kind of side ones, because Static Shock is my favorite DC hero. Yes, why Static Shock? I like Static Shock. I like the comic books. He's my. I always try to pick up a new issue of Static Shock's comic book. I'm a huge Static Shock fan. But that's besides the point. Back to the Justice League. I'm sorry I get off track. You know, I'm a superhero nerd, so anything that runs through my head, I just kind of got to do. But basically, what I'm saying is the fact that I don't think this Justice League movie is going to be good. I know that as DC fans, we're going to see it, and we're going to be irritated because people are going to tell you that this is a good movie, and it's not, and they're going to be mad, just like you were about Man of Steel. That's why my Man of Steel review has so many people that watched it, and it grows like 30 more people every day. I think it's actually going to get to over 1,000, which would be nice to have. It was my first 1,000 watch video. That'd be pretty cool. But I do not think it's going to be good. I still do not think it's going to be good unless there's a Brave and a Bold movie. And I want a Brave and a Bold movie so badly. I really want a Brave and a Bold movie. And actually, which would be the best though, is for the final, because I think far ahead of movies, for the final Justice League movie, it should be Lex Luthor becomes president. Lex Luthor becomes president, and he tries to undermine the Justice League, or in the second one he becomes president. He has to be in one of them, and he has to have a rise to power, either in the Superman movie or Justice League movie. Lex has to have a rise to power. He has to work with the there has to be a Legion of Doom. I would want one. If you don't put a Legion of Doom in any of them, it'll probably be, to me, the worst type of idea ever, and they're gonna have to try again another 5-6 years, probably 10 years to make another one. That's good. I don't see it happening. I'm telling you, Justice League movies is gonna be bad. I'm sure of it. I'm 100% sure it's going to be bad. I was sure that the Superman, the Man of Steel was gonna be bad, and I was right. So I'm pretty sure that the Justice League movie is gonna be bad. I honestly really think it's gonna be bad. It depends on who directs it. I just hope they don't let any bad directors, like the guy who made Man of Steel or M. Night Shyamalan, anywhere near this picture. They need to go away, far away from any type of superhero anything. In all honesty, I'd be happy if Michael Bay made it. Michael Bay will put explosions in it. But we see what happens when there's too much CGI. It gets boring. And Man of Steel, great fight scenes, but it was boring because there were too many of them and there was not enough story. I don't know what they're going to do with Justice League. To me, there has to be a lot of story, just like the Avengers formula. You have to have a mix between story and fighting, but it doesn't seem like it's very common that these directors figure that out. They possibly need to get a guy from whatever studio produced the Avengers, and get them to go over to Warner Brothers and make this, because I don't see this happening. I think they're gonna put too much action in it, and it's just gonna be like the dumb people are gonna be like, "Oh, action! Oh my God, it looks so good! Oh man, wow, whoa, that's tough! Oh, that's tight! Oh, that's what's up!" Man, yo, oh my gosh, ha ha ha, he made a joke. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. Oh man, like they're gonna make all those comments in the theater. Like I was sitting there during Man of Steel pissed, because I really, when Superman's father got swept up by the tornado, I said really, I screamed really, because I was so heated on that. I think that I'm possibly gonna do something like that during the Justice League movie. I don't think it's going to be good. It will not be good. I hope that I am wrong. I pray that I am wrong, because I've wanted a Justice League movie since I'm 22 now. I've wanted one since I was 10 years old and started reading comic books. I've wanted a Justice League movie for 10 years. 10 years. I've been reading some JLL comics. So I hope I am wrong. I really do. And my thirst is even wetter for it because of Justice League show that came on and Young Justice. I'm hungry for a Justice League movie. I don't think it's going to happen, but I really want it. I want it bad, but I don't think it's going to be good. Because in my opinion, DC stands to make more money on superhero movies than Marvel will. They have more fans and they're more widely known than Marvel. They can make more money than Marvel off of these things. But people, they're just doing it wrong. And it's like you have this billion-dollar idea and you're not executing it correctly. Because there's so many things you can make off of it. You can't make a Starfire movie or a Beast Boy movie or a Cyborg movie. You can't do or a Raven movie. You can't do that. But you can make a Teen Titans movie. Like there's some that just will project well onto a screen. And the one I say the most that can project the easiest is Static Shock. And I keep bringing him up because Static Shock can relate. He is the most relatable most relatable DC character that can go to. He can translate onto the big screen and people will love him. It's 100% sure, and you can make 3 movies out of him. It's like you could make money off of Static Shock. Like you can. And they're not going to do it. Well, they might do it, but they're going to screw up and I'm going to get mad. Shazam. Even though he's no longer Captain Marvel, I'm calling him by his correct name. Shazam. Could be, I don't know if it could be a great movie, but possibly it can be. I would like to watch it. I would like a Shazam movie. It will look pretty nice. Who else can I think of that have it? There's tons of people you can make a good movie on. There's tons of them. Just do it, DC. Like, oh my gosh, do it. Like, you're wasting money and you're wasting time. Like, by ruining super franchises you can make money off of. In my opinion, there's no way to make a good Flash movie. I don't really care how you do it. Flash is just not one of those people who translate well. But Martian Manhunter, we have the graphics now to make a Martian Manhunter movie, and it will be a good movie because his backstory, in my opinion, is the best backstory out of anybody's backstory. It's the most interesting to watch, and it'll grab you, and you'll be like, damn, because it's like you get emotionally invested in his story because it's so sad, just like Batman. His story's so sad, so you can get invested in his backstory. Aquaman can make a decent movie too, but it has to be a good director that likes DC Comics. You can't put a director that doesn't like DC Comics in an Aquaman movie. You can't do it. You cannot. I don't think they're gonna make an Aquaman movie. Though I think if they did it, it can be done, and it can be good if they follow the story and they make it interesting. Aquaman you have to take creative liberties with. Even though his story is somewhat interesting, you have to take some type of creative license. Like if you were to take creative license on Aquaman, I have no problem with it because his story isn't the best. Just like Flash, you take creative license on him because his story is not going to be good. Wonder Woman's story is going to be somewhat interesting. So you can take some, like, people like, I don't mind you, I'm sorry, I'm looked up again, I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix that, but you can take creative licenses on them, on Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, because their stories aren't that interesting. So you can take creative licenses on their stories, but you can't take creative licenses on Superman and Batman stories, because those are iconic, and they're easy to make, and they're simple. And they're going to make money regardless, because they are the Marvel making profit-generating machines. You're going to sell their shit. Like, it's easy. You can't take your license on Green Lantern's story, because all 3 of their stories are interesting. Even though I hated Guy Gardner. I didn't like him. Didn't like him at all. It's just, oh man, it's just so fucking easy to make a good Justice League movie. Like, it's so easy, but they're not going to do it right. They're not going to do it, and it makes me so mad. Like, it can be done, and it's like you're screaming out. But look, let me stop ranting, guys. Because I'm sure you guys possibly want to chime in. Yo, post on the comments what you would want to see in a Justice League movie. Comment, discuss, subscribe. I do make both genres of it. I make gaming and media. I also make political commentary. If you don't like my political commentary, it's all good. Just look at my gaming section, because I'm still a hardcore gamer. Love gaming and love media. But subscribe, comment, like, share with your friends. I know that if you're a DC fan, a Justice League movie has been your dream for the longest. So let me know what you guys think, alright? Let me know what you think. Alright, guys, I'm out. Black Sword's out. Have a nice day, guys. Subscribe, comment, subscribe, And if you have any ideas you want me to do for a video, or you have any ideas, hit me up, inbox me. Let me know what's good. All right, guys, have a good day.